This is your update for the week of April 23rd. So, a couple of announcements first, and some of the other things. But first thing, our Falls Creek fundraiser for the T&D meets is due back tonight with your funds and money. So make sure you have that. Next Wednesday, April 30th, is our Falls Creek sign party, and so all teenagers that come and sign up will save $50 off their total Falls Creek costs, and so that is a significant savings. And the sign up for that is actually going to open this coming Sunday night at 5 p.m. And you can get that through the link. You can sign up through that. It's in this email under the announcement section where it's highlighted where it says Falls Creek Party. So you're aware of that. And the first however many people that sign up for is going to be entered for more prizes and draws for that sign up party on Wednesday night. And also, if your teenager has a T-shirt idea for Fall Street, make sure they bring it that night, and we'll be voting on those ideas for our Fall Street T-shirt that night too. This coming Sunday, April 27th, it's our turn for the youth ministry to greet. So we need 6 volunteers who are willing to come Sunday at 9 o'clock just to say hello to people and hand them some folders. So if your teenager can do that, please let me know. We tried to get them to volunteer on Wednesday night. Sometimes it is they're not always as willing to do it as we would hope that they would be, but that's so if your teenager can do that, talk to them and let me know if they can do that. So, all right. So here's some things I got for you. So first off, when kids are little, and my kids are real little, when they do something wrong or hurt somebody, we always sounds like, hey, you need to say sorry. Like sometimes Ezra will accidentally knock Chloe over or something, right? And Chloe's just barely over 1 years old, and so it's like, hey, bud, even though it's an accident, you still need to say sorry. As kids get older, we still might make them apologize, but as they get older, they might not really mean it, but maybe hope they would do. So they might be saying that they're sorry, but maybe they're only saying it because we. And so, since we can't force someone to mean what they say, we just have to trust that hopefully they really are sorry. But oftentimes, as Christians, we feel that we are struggling in our own walk with Jesus, right? And so there can be many reasons for this, but I think more times than not, probably 99.9% is because of our own poor choices and poor decisions that we're making. And so after we make this poor decision, poor choice, we got to go say, God, please forgive me. And we might really mean it, but we have a hard time actually forgiving ourselves. And if we can't forgive ourselves, then we think, well, surely this God of the universe can't forgive me. I can forgive myself. And so maybe the reason we find it so hard to believe that God could forgive us is because we have a hard time even forgiving other people. We might say that we forgive somebody, but we still remember what somebody did to us 5 years ago. And because of it, it still affects how we treat them and think about them. And life can become pretty miserable when we live this way, living with resentment towards others and God can really forgive me. And I'm not suggesting that we should just forgive someone and then completely forget about it and then hurt ourselves and put ourselves in a position to be taken advantage of time and time again. But what I'm saying is we can't be angry about that anymore if we're truly forgiven. If we're so angry about it, we haven't really forgiven somebody for that thing. And so we all desire for our kids to have healthy relationships with others and with God. And even hopefully they'll continue that to have those healthy relationships as adults. And so uh, let's show them what healthy relationships really look like by forgiving others and accepting the forgiveness that God gives us. So hopefully that's a good encouragement for today. Good word for you. A couple other things I want to point out. So this Wednesday night, tonight we're talking about the last filtering series, and we're talking about fill yourself with what is good. Fill yourself with Jesus, right? And so we've talked about kind of how to look at the world and filter what the world is throwing at us, but what do we really do? How do we really filter those things out? And it starts by having an establishing uh, healthy spiritual rhythms, like being in the Word, being in community, filtering what the world is throwing at us. Those things are so important. So we're looking at Colossians chapter 1, 21 to 23. I encourage you to check that out and ask those questions at the bottom of this email. Other thing I want to point out in our resource this week, Instagram has recently put out a new feature, which is probably long overdue. It's a feature for teen accounts. And so with this, you can look at who they're following, who's following them. You can look at anything that they're getting it for a direct message. You can look at how much time they're on Instagram. You can even actually schedule it and make it to where they can only access it's a certain time. So like while they're at school, you can actually block it from them accessing it if you want to do that. So at the bottom of this, you'll see that link and it'll teach you all those things how to do that. So have a great God-filled week.